Welcome back to a cold day at Rusted Up Garage. God, we live in Alabama and it is freaking cold today. But I've been wanting to get my boosted auto parts stuff on my truck. I've been waiting to do this because it's been raining. So we're gonna do a quick video before it rains again. So if you've just tuned in, be sure to hit the like, hit the share, hit the bell. Please share and hit the bell. And that garbage truck is really loud. But I'm gonna get moving because it's cold out and Zach has not as much meat on his bones as I do, so he's over there shivering. So I apologize if the camera's a little like this. I do apologize. And also we moved the microphone over to here, so hopefully you can't hear me breathe as bad as when it was in here. So we are headed there. Anyways, Boost Auto Parts makes complete mirrors. They make mirror back, they make lights, they make a lot of stuff, okay? And if you want to take your truck from lame to insane, you need to get with Boost Auto Parts. They have these really cool lights that are called Switchbacks. So I've actually already done one side. So I wanted to be able to give you kind of an idea of the differences between the two. Now, I didn't actually peel this one off. Maybe I should give this the old peel job. There's that. So original, not original. This will be white in the front when the running lights are on. And then it'll do a cool when the directional's on. Currently, this model does not have the old directional. So we're going to give it this cool little wiring kit right here, which they sell to make this happen. The other cool thing we're going to do is these trucks don't come with a heated lower mirror, so they sell the mirrors that are heated. So we're going to add that. And again, they sell the parts. Now the next thing we're going to do is we've been trying to delete on the chrome, if you guys haven't figured this out yet. We got new door handles, not chrome. We got rid of all the chrome for the badging. See, look, no chrome. So we've basically de-chromed this entire truck, except for the mirror caps and these strips, and part of the grill. So I ordered caps, and I have a friend of mine that does paint and body work. It's DMS, I believe. DMR. Hold on, you know what? We're gonna just pop it out here because I don't want to screw that up. Oh, I thought you're right. It's DMR, and we're gonna put their info down below. But yeah, this is them right here. So all your painting needs. I don't know if you can see that or not, DMR. I don't know why I call them DMS, but it's DMR. They do incredible paint work. So they actually did a bunch of work on this truck already, and they got us some painted mirror caps. So I sent him these plastic ones. He got them painted up, got them sent over. So we're going to be installing on these as well. Now, let's get to work. So what you have here is your standard GM mirror. We're gonna go ahead and just flop this thing right around. Just right around.
Oh, you can see me.
Now look at that. Look, it's Zach in there. So these are pretty simple to take apart. Basically, you just reef on them. You just give them the old, whoa, like that. Just let them hit. Let them rip. Just get after them. Actually, you gotta be ginger. Like, it's a dozen eggs, so you won't break your mirror. But if you're replacing it like me, we can break it. But the goal is we're not gonna break it. So to get these off, basically, we're gonna push this mirror back like this. Like, just give it the old pusheroo. Then we're gonna take our fingers in here like this. And it's gonna sound bad. I mean, and it's just like ripping off a Band-Aid, okay? You just have to do it. You just have to just like ripping off a Band-Aid. See, look at that. Remove, okay? We're not gonna need that mirror where we're going. We're gonna save on it. So now this mirror, again, in this down position, it works easier. All you're gonna do on this one is lift up, so this one ain't nearly as dangerous as the other one. And it just pops off, and then you have your 2 heating elements, which you can't really see because that's on the wrong side, but your 2 heating element wires, and then you have your directional wire, which pops off right here, okay? We're just gonna set that right here and hope we don't break it. Now, next, we're going to grab a screwdriver and we're gonna pop out the 4 screws. So here it's gonna go like that as we're fast forwarding. And we're back. Told you that was gonna take like half a second. So now we're just gonna pop this off. We remove the 5 screws and we just gotta basically kind of give it a little wiggle and then push this thing. You can push that mirror cap back, that helps. And then it's really tight in here, but there's 2 wires right here that you gotta pop off. And that's for the high speaking light right there. Okay, now we're down to the wiring, and we're down to that. So we're gonna pop, just kind of pull this off like this, and out with the old, because we don't need that where we're going. Same thing, out with the old. Now you got this little plastic cap in here. You kind of got to get in here, like on the side of it here, and you kind of give it a little push and pull. She's cold. She's cold, Zach.
My hands are about to fall off.
There's like a little tab right here on this side. You got to kind of get. Sorry, I know I'm on the wrong side, but might work better if I actually get hold of it with this. It's like a little. Come on. This ain't difficult. The last one just popped right out.
Because we're filming it.
Well, I guess the rubber came back. But there's basically a little push button right here. It just needs to be pushed. It just ain't pushing for some reason. And then it pops right off. So the button's right here. It's on this side. It's right here. It was just, I don't know, being a pain in the rear end, I guess. Didn't want to release. I don't know why I didn't want to release. And basically, it didn't. But, so now we got 2 more screws you got to take out. So you got this screw here. That wind is really picking up. It might be windy on this video. If it is, I apologize. We'll have Zach take his D-wind, whatever he calls that thing, generator, his D-wind generator on his computer, and we'll just have him remove on that wind for us. So, them 2 screws. Now, it is, I'm gonna pull it back here. It don't, see how it's kind of like don't want to come out? It's like, it's just not happy about the whole thing. It's just not enough room. The trick here is you pull the mirror out like this. And that does is it frees up this plastic and allows this to roll ahead. And then you can snake that light out just like that. Now we're gonna grab the new one, which is way nicer. And we're gonna snake this one back in. Same way. And then we're gonna pull it ahead. I'm gonna roll this thing back in. It kind of helps hold it all together. And I'm gonna roll the whole mirror back around here so you guys can lay your peepers on it. So there it is. I'm gonna put the 2 screws back in it right now. I'm gonna jump on the other side of these that. And then we're gonna do some wiring. I'm gonna wire this sucker up. It did all of a sudden. That sun tucked in behind it. Got cold today. It's getting crazy with screwdrivers, Zach. It's getting cold. With the sniffles. These poor people on this old camera here, they're gonna be like, we got a little sniffly over here on my mic. Oh, okay. So now we've tightened that all up. We're good there. So what we're gonna do next is a little wiring. So it comes with this cool little wire. So basically this is going to plug into the factory, the new factory, I mean not the factory, I'm sorry, the switchback, that new plug for the switchback right there, okay? And then this black one here is going to plug into this factory. This black one is going to plug into the factory harness. And so you can only like that. So that basically gets that switchback hooked up. So it's back to being factory. Now I like to tuck this one down in like this. I want to tuck that wire down in there just like that. Okay. You will not need this one. That's for a different application, which we don't have. So we're not going to use that one. And yes, yeah, you should probably always lay the peepers out on the instructions. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a second and I'm going to zip tie this stuff down in that hole. So it's basically back to looking like factory. I had some snips, I think. Yeah, threw them on the ground. Zach, why'd you throw my snips on the ground? Okay. Now, we need to get this wire to this wire because our factory didn't have directionals in the front. So we're just going to carefully cut the tape back. And of course, it's so cold that this is going to be a joy. On this wire. So then Boost Auto Parts has a ton of cool videos for all this stuff too. So you can watch their stuff if you want. Okay, so what we need is the red wire. The red with the blue wire. I'm not necessarily a fan of these, but this is what they give you. And I'm not going to resolder it, but they basically give you a splice tap to put on that wire. So we are going to throw the old splice tap on it. Let me tell you how much I hate splice taps, Zach. Because they just don't seem to go on like you want them to. Especially when it's cold. God, get in there, you! Okay, I got it. I like to push them in before I just cap them, because that way I know that they bit on the wire. Because, you know, like to. Okay, so now we splice tap that guy. And we are going to plug, we're gonna coil that guy up a little bit. So we'll zip tie him. We're gonna plug that into that. Okay. And then we are going to take one more zip tie. And we're going to zip tie right here around all of that, just to keep it neat. And that one's done. So that wire is ready to come back up into here. It'll be poked out through, and we have to put the cover on. So one last wire to do, and that is this guy right here. God, Zach, I'm cold. This idea was to do this afternoon. Oh yeah, that's right, mine. I'm sick of waiting. I want to see these things on here. I've been waiting for weeks, years, months, days.
You've been waiting since last year.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting since last year for this. So this right here is a dual inner outer. So basically it converts it in and brings it back out as two. That's what it does. And we're gonna plug this onto the old factory wiring right here. 1 and 2, like that. Then you bend that wire in. I'm gonna put the old heat shrink over top of it. Ooh, we're supposed to keep it plugged in, Zach. Oh my God, we just can't have nice things, can we? Well, you get back in there. Not that I can see it now, but I'm sure I can feel it. Okay, that's back. That's hooked back up. And then heat shrink could have been just a whisker bigger they sent. By whisker, I mean like an entire size bigger. But I usually use a heat gun, but that's inside. Okay. You don't really want those wires touching, but I think we got them covered up enough so they won't. Basically, those are going to tuck in up here because they're going to come out of the top. We put that together. So we're just going to pull this back just a little bit like that. We're going to grab some covers. It's time to make it black. Sorry, Zach. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally bumped you. He's really showing them, huh? He's really laying it in there.
Stop bumping me.
Get out of my way. I'm trying to work here. God. So now we got the covers. We're going to pop them back on without dropping them. I mean, the exciting part's on this side, Zach, but it's all right. They just snap in like that.
See what you stand in there.
That one just snaps in like that. And then this one, same thing. It just kind of clips in. And it clips in there and clips in right there. Done. See? Oh, yes. I mean, you can't tell me that's not sexy. So now we're going to basically plug this guy here back in, which you can't see me very well, I'm sorry. But I'll show you here in a second. And plug him back in, okay? Then these wires here are going to come back up over here and here. So basically like that. That's kind of a pain. So you're going to kind of tuck that in and pull that and do some funny stuff with it and then get it to go up. You'd think they'd make this part a little bit more. I don't understand that part, but I guess it's not for me to understand. Just for me to hook it up, make it work. We need all the wiring we can get to hit all this stuff. Okay. Just like that. What did I do with the old screwdriver? So I found it easier to get this one in first. Looks good and pushed in. Snug that guy up. Okay. So now next, we're going to push this back down like this so we can clip the mirror back on these clips right here. And then honestly, the hardest part is managing the wires, is getting the wires managed back in there. Because I know I need one over here, because if you look at this thing, it's way over here. So we need the long ones way over here for this. But yet the short ones, they got to be over here. So we put the mirror back on. They're over here. So if you look at it like this, they're like this. So trying to gain enough room. I'll show you here before I snap it in. This little bugger here is the bugger. She's just right there. And she's just not very long. And GM could have added, like, literally an extra half of an inch to that wire. And it would have changed, it would have rocked my world. And then this just kind of goes in like this. It should be fine with that. Let's see if I got it or not. Well, help me understand. Just like that. Just pops right back on. Just like that, yep. So we just gave her the old test fit. She's good. And then these two will hook up right here. Right here. And then this guy just snaps right back on. Just like that. Okay? So now the whole front's back together. Put it back out, okay? Now, I just want to check one thing. We're gonna that should work, right? Okay. Now, oh, a minute. So now for the big reveal. Just close it like that. Okay. Ready, Zach? I'm gonna have to open up the door. I guess I can do like that if you'd rather. See, now they're nice and white on the forward. But what's cool, that is stinking awesome. Now, let's go back and give her the whole look. And as you can see, our Boost Auto Parts mirror upgrade blackout kit is now complete. All we need now is some wheels. And you're going to want to stay tuned because in a few days, they're coming. And they're not this color. Sorry. That was really loud. And that's what happens when you film outdoors. But thanks again for subscribing. If you have, if you haven't, please do. Share this video, and we're going to try to do a few more small, quick videos like this instead of the 40, 50-minute ones. 55 stuff is coming, and more engine stuff. The short block is built. But thanks again for subscribing, and have a great week. Peace out.